And now at the end of the day, they still have to make that choice. That person still has to make the choice whether they want to live that life of sin or whether they turn at the correction of a friend. That's up to them. And sometimes they'll come back. Can I tell you this? Sometimes people will still leave even in the midst of correction. And when they do leave, the enemy can do a lot of different things to them, and somebody can find the end of the life that they thought was so great and find destruction and chaos in their life because they went headlong into this lifestyle of sin thinking it was going to be this wonderful thing, only to find out that there's brokenness there, there's sadness there, and there's heartbreak there. And what does that do? It drives them slowly right back to the things that was instilled in them as a young person. And so it leads them right back to God. It leads them right back to the Bible. It leads them right back to where they started. And they can rebuild this relationship with God. Matter of fact, Paul even talks about that. And it seemed to even be hard enough for us to say it was a point that he used to correct people. He would sometimes let them go only to allow them to come back after they saw the error of their way. It's a hard thing. So I think being a net that reaches to them and loves them to create space for them is one way. I think if we find out that it's just about sin, they want to go be a part of sin, then we need to call that out. And we don't need to be afraid to call that out. And we need faithful are the wounds of a friend. And then if they reject it and they go out into that life of sin, pray. Keep praying because anything is possible.